Customer satisfaction wrong target. The topic of criticism provides an appropriate segue into a discussion about the overused and abused concept of customer satisfaction. Customer service is the wrong target, increasing customers is the right target. This doesn't mean customer satisfaction isn't important. Everyone knows that customer satisfaction isn't important. Everyone knows that customers have to be satisfied and happy in order for them to return and give positive word of mouth. If your service or product or investment isn't built to satisfy, then you are a criminal, and this article will only land you in jail sooner. Make your primary focus commanding attention and generating customers before you worry about making them happy. Let me explain simply. Customer satisfaction doesn't concern me very much. Why? Because I know that we overdeliver to our clients and provide customer service that is well beyond satisfactory. We overdeliver to every client, and we never say no until we absolutely have to. We don't even talk about customer satisfaction in my office. We do talk a lot about how to get more customers because attracting customers to our program is the only way to increase customer satisfaction. You get it? Increasing customer satisfaction is impossible without increasing customers. Satisfaction is impossible without increasing customers. Whether someone signs up for our free tip of the week or buys a book for $30, an audio program for $500, or a long-term training contract for $1 million, we always overdeliver what is expected. I only concern myself with getting more customers, then I overdeliver to my clients. The practice of customer satisfaction is not limited to how you treat customers after you acquire them. It should also focus on what you do to attain will have a direct effect on your level of customer satisfaction. You will not get to quality without seeking quantity. That criticisms and complaints are inevitable indications that you are growing as you should. So, disregard criticism, welcome and handle complaints, and do everything you can to expand your footprint. The more people you serve, the better your chances are of interacting with quality customers. To be clear, you certainly want to deliver and exceed on the promises you make. However, if you focus on delivering exceptional 10x service prior to acquisition, this part will come naturally after acquisition. This part will come naturally after acquisition. I am assuming you have a great product, service, idea, or investment. Now you need to increase your support base for it. There are, regrettably, thousands of organizations in existence that sell inferior products every day. Although I'm certainly not suggesting you push substandard offerings or sacrifice your product's quality, I am trying to highlight an unfortunate reality: domination of market share tends to trump all other things. Companies that sell poor products make acquisitions their number one goal, and then handle any problems with their products or offerings after they get users on board. No organization in the world has created massive success while limiting its acquisitions. Apple learned this lesson the hard way for too long. It got killed by Microsoft for decades, a company any Apple user will claim sold an inferior product, because while Microsoft made its merchandise available to the masses, Apple focused on just a small number of people. Notice the shift that Apple has made its merchandise available to the masses, Apple focused on just a small number of people. Notice the shift that Apple has made in the past few years, making its products appealing to the masses. 3% of all households have an iPad, and 63% are using an MP3 player, with Apple getting over 45% of that share. Apple is clearly adopting massive action in a big way these days with the goal of dominating with its footprint. Remember, even if your product and company deliver perfectly, you are going to get complaints from customers, because they're human. You can't keep everyone happy all the time. It's a mistake to be scared of complaints. Instead, encourage them, look for them, find them, and then resolve them. Complaints are your customer's very direct way of telling you exactly how to make your product better. If you approach every situation wrought with product better, if you approach every situation wrought with anxiety about offending a client, then you will never attain dominance in the market. Let's go back to Apple as an example. This company doesn't worry today about customer satisfaction so much that it neglects to continue building products that people are willing to stand in line to get. It recognizes the proper order of objectives: 1. Acquire customers, via an amazing product or service that you've worked on at 10x levels to create. 2. Impress them with how great you are during the acquisition process. And 3. Establish customer loyalty, through repeat purchases, support, word-of-mouth marketing, etc. When you're building a business, your primary target is not customer satisfaction, yet, it's acquisition, referral, and loyalty, and then more acquisition, referral, and loyalty, and then more acquisition using the customer you've attained. I want everyone to have my products, not just some people. I want masses of people, not just a few, to know about me and my products. I won't be satisfied until 6 billion people do. I want everyone to purchase from me over and over, and I want to be on their minds so regularly, and make such an impact on them and their companies, that they never even think about using anyone else. This line of thinking differs from concentrating so intensely on customer satisfaction that members of the sales team worry about upsetting, pressuring, and pressing hard for fear that doing so may damage their client's opinion of them. I know sales teams that are penalized when they receive customer complaints, which seems odd to me for several reasons. For one, it suggests that these grievances could be avoided, which they clearly cannot. Even if you could be avoided, which they clearly cannot. Even if you could avoid them, why would you want to? Complaints and problems are opportunities to do more business and solve more issues, and to give your customers the chance to spread the word about how great you are at making their problems go away. If you truly want to find out what your organization's customer acquisition and loyalty weaknesses are, then survey the people who you do not acquire. The sooner you can ask them questions, the better, ideally, as they leave or refuse the business. And be sure to ask them about the processes, not about the people they encountered. You might ask questions like the following. How long were you here? Did you meet a manager? Were you shown optional products? Were you presented with a proposal? Did anyone offer to bring the product to your home/office? Exercise questions, down pointing finger. Download PDF. When was the last time you were asked to give a company that you decided not to purchase from your feedback on the experience? Did the salespeople give you enough attention? Did they stay with you through your decision-making process? Did they meet you enthusiastically, offer to solve your problems, have someone from management say hello, show you various options, or even present their product or a proposal? And did anyone call you back? I bet the answer to most of these questions is no. Companies fail not because they offend customers but because they don't take enough action to make these individuals customers in the first place. And I assure you that these very same companies hold one meeting after another on improving customer satisfaction. They will survey those who buy from them instead of taking the time to ask those who buy from them instead of taking the time to ask those who didn't why. Add to this the fact that most of these surveys focus on what the sales associate did wrong rather than on what is inadequate about the organization's thinking and processes. Remember the operative order of importance. Customer acquisitions are the primary target, followed by customer loyalty, followed by customer who spread the word about you. This approach allows a company to continue to invest in product development and improvement, enhance processes, and increase promotion, which ultimately creates real customer satisfaction. This article taken from the 10X Rule: The Only Difference Between Success and Failure. Written by Arshad A.